It's hard to believe any actress could play Mary Poppins after Julie Andrews' Academy Award-winning performance more than 50 years ago. But critics say Emily Blunt has taken the role and knocked it out of the park.
The response from early screenings of Mary Poppins Returns is overwhelmingly positive, with Oscar buzz for Emily and the film itself. Our US correspondent Amelia Brace sat down with the cast. Hi, Amelia. Now, you've seen the movie. How good is it?
Well, to quote Mary Poppins, it was practically perfect in every way. People were laughing and crying and even applauding throughout that screening that I was lucky enough to attend in what was a really magical journey from start to finish. Take a look.
Mary.
Poppins, you came back.
You seem hardly to have aged at all.
Really? One never discusses a woman's age, Michael. Would have hoped I taught you better.
Like a spoonful of sugar, Mary Poppins' big return goes down a treat. Emily Blunt steps into very big shoes with ease and delivers a performance that's simply supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What brings you here after all this time? Same thing that brought me the first time. I've come to look after the bank's children. Us? Oh, yes, you too.
Emily chose not to watch the original movie before filming this sequel.
I'd watched it as a child and obviously loved it, had a huge impact on me. But I think because I knew I had to ultimately create my own version of her, I didn't want to be swayed or sort of feel I had to dilute my natural instinct because I was trying to honor Julie too much, you know, and I think I just knew that if this was the next chapter, then I had to just bring my own take on her. She is kind of different in the books and really bizarre and funny and rude and vain, and it really made me laugh, and sort of an unknowable character. She kind of reveals none of her inner workings to anybody.
Mary Poppins remains as much a mystery in the new film as she did back in 1964. But she brings all the magic and spectacle you'd expect from cinema's most loved nanny.
No, not yet.
With your kids, how do you think bath time is going to go from now on when you can't actually take them on a magical adventure?
Well, I think Hazel's a bit disappointed there are no dolphins, you know, that pop up in her bathtub. She was like, I wish we had a dolphin in our bathtub.
You've mentioned in the past that your husband's the favourite around the house. Do you think being Mary Poppins might help?
That's not true. I think I've got major brownie points now, because they're not going to watch Jack Ryan or Quiet Place. Completely inappropriate.
Emily's husband, John Krasinski, cried when he watched Mary Poppins Returns. It certainly hits a nerve, reminding adults to embrace their inner child. Emily Mortimer and Ben Whishaw play the grown-up Banks children who've fallen on hard times after a family tragedy.
Like an old-fashioned big movie that there aren't enough of anymore, where you really get transported and taken somewhere else, and it's an exciting thing, and it's one of those movies that really you have to see in a cinema, you know, and on a huge screen in pitch darkness with lots of other people, and just have, you know, it's a treat. It's a real treat, and yeah, I think we really just need as many treats as possible.
Broadway star Lin-Manuel Miranda plays Jack, the equivalent of chimney sweeper Bert from the original film.
May I say you look lovely as always?
Do you really think so? Nice to see you, Jack.
Good to see you too, Mary Poppins.
It's a breakout screen role for the Grammy, Tony and Pulitzer Prize-winning star of Hamilton.
The adrenaline source in film is the once-in-a-lifetime-ness of it all. Today, I'm dancing with Meryl Streep. Tomorrow, I'm dancing with penguins. The next day, we're going to take over Buckingham Palace for a big chase scene. We're not coming back to the penguins. And so it forces you to be present in a very real way.
The one, the only, Mary Poppins!
With your two daughters, all of us, but especially young girls, grew up with the original Mary Poppins. How does it make you feel knowing that generation will grow up with you in that important role?
It's so surreal. It's almost like you're talking about somebody else. It like doesn't quite compute or digest for me that's how I'll be seen by a generation of kids.
A lot of my friends refer to me as Mary Poppins because I have such a large handbag full of...
Do you really?
So
now, what
many
do you
things,
have in your handbag?
Everything that could be desired. Do you, personally, in the real world, have a giant handbag?
I don't. I have quite a small one, but it's a complete disaster. It's like full of old tickets and like a diaper for my kid or something. I mean, it's not terribly sexy.
Everything is possible.
If for the impossible. Off we go.
Guys, Emily Blunt is just as delightful in person as she is on screen, and I can confirm that my giant handbag was full of tissues by the time I left. It was a pretty emotional movie.
Oh, really? Oh, God, I can't cope after seeing the president's dog in front of the... I can't deal with any more crying
It's been a
today.
big morning.
Lovely interview, Amelia. Thank you. It
Yeah.
looks really cute, that movie.
Yeah.
And she is sweet, isn't she,
Yeah.
Emily Blunt? Thank you.